KPCW, we're out there. Nate Vineyard and Ethel Preston with KPCW went out there to Pear Tree Farm's annual Llama Fun Day in Midway. Llamas demonstrated their fiber, their abilities as pack animals, and their skill at guarding livestock. Katie White, owner of Pear Tree Farms, introduced us to Taylor, a fiber grand champion, as she answered our critical questions about llama spitting and toenails.
Llamas tend to get a bad rap because the one thing that people know about llamas is that they spit. And I always tell people, if a llama spits at a person, it's because that llama is terrified. That llama doesn't know what else to do. And the person may have inadvertently made a move that frightened the animal, and the person doesn't even know what they did. But spitting among llamas is a natural form of communication. A llama mother will spit at a baby to discipline it. The llamas will spit at each other because it's a food fight. You're eating my hay, or get out of my space, you're too close to me. So it's normal communication among llamas. But again, if a llama spits at a human, it's probably because that animal is terrified. So I always like people to understand that because that's not widely comprehended. And the other thing I'd like people to understand is that llamas are very easy keepers as far as large livestock. They don't require a lot of space. They only eat about 3 to 4 pounds of hay a day. They're very quiet. Their manure does not smell. It's not hot. It can be used immediately in the garden. It doesn't have to be composted.
And we're here in Midway today for Llama Fun Day, which is designed to introduce the public, primarily people who don't have experience with llamas, just learn something about them and get a chance to touch them and lead them and look at the various uses that people put llamas to, wool, sheep guards. We've got some horses here to try to introduce horses to llamas, because a lot of them haven't met a llama before, so they tend to be a little bit leery. So there's all kinds of stuff going on. There's another llama going by with a pack saddle on.
Say we're trying to show all the uses of llamas and how gentle they are and trainable. We brought 3 of our 10 llamas from Fruitland, and this is an annual event that has a lot of value for educating people about what llamas can do and how to train them.
We have a spinner spinning on a Majacraft spinning wheel. She's spinning an arts yarn, and you can see some of the yarn that she's spun over here. These hand-spun yarns over here, very colorful. And this is raw wool right off the alpaca. It's the same as what would come off of a llama. And you process this by carding it to get it in so that it's fairly even. And the fibers are all aligned. See how they're starting to line up there? Then you peel them off, roll them up, and you spin off of the little rowag that you made there. And you can spin it right onto the wheel there. So this is what she's making. The pocket is about half the size as a llama there. And the fiber is generally a little bit finer and not as coarse as the llama fiber, but that's not always the case. There are some llamas that have very fine fiber as well, and they're both suitable for spinning, and they don't have lanolin in them like the wool does.
Reporting from out there, I'm Ethel Preston from KPCW.